Russia's brutal war in Ukraine is creating food and energy crises. It's disrupting supply chains and raising the cost of living.
Even before the G20 starts, the Prime Minister is attempting to push the agenda towards focusing on Vladimir Putin. And his government is backing up the tough talk by announcing a $500 million military aid package to support the Ukrainians. But that new money was short on details.
Our goal is to make sure that the troops in Ukraine on the ground have access to additional military support soon.
This is the last thing the host of the G20 wanted announced, with Indonesia attempting to get Western countries to soften their language on Ukraine in a bid to try and find consensus around the G20 table with Russian allies.
I'm sure they also think that there's really no realistic prospect of the G20 coming to an agreement on the situation in Ukraine. Russia and China, of course, and India as well, would probably rather not have any particular statement in the final communique on that.
One of those allies, China, whose President Xi Jinping met with U.S. President Joe Biden in person for the first time since Biden took office. The high-stakes meeting lasted 3 hours, with China promising to promptly follow up and implement the important common understandings reached.
We're going to compete vigorously, but I'm not looking for conflict. I'm looking to manage this competition responsibly. And I want to make sure that every country abides by the international rules of the road.
The leaders of France and Australia are also getting a one-on-one with Xi Jinping. As for Canada, the Foreign Affairs Minister wouldn't say if they even asked for a meeting.
Our goal is always to make sure that we have a dialogue, even on difficult issues.
Canada also sanctioned 23 Russians involved in the arrest of a prominent Russian opposition leader. And late Monday night, Russia pushed back. They sanctioned 100 Canadians, including author Margaret Atwood, actor Jim Carrey, and our own chief political correspondent, David Aiken. Donna?
All right, Mackenzie Gray in Bali, Indonesia tonight. Thanks.